I have an extra client for you today, Mr. Carter, Antonio Carter. I called him. He didn't show up yesterday. He had a bench warrant for failing to appear or show cause. So I don't know if they told you that, he's a traffic case that missed last month's pretrial. So
is he in custody?
No, he's
Oh, sounds like someone's already off to a rough start. When a judge says there's an extra client, it usually means someone didn't show up, or worse, they've got a bench warrant waiting with their name on it. Let's see how Mr. Carter explains this one.
I have an extra client for you today, Mr. Carter, Antonio Carter. I called him. He didn't show up yesterday. He had a bench warrant for failing to appear or show cause. So I don't know if they told you that, he's a traffic case that missed last month's pretrial. So
is he in custody?
No, he's supposed to be here.
Okay. He's not, I guess he's Antonio Carter. He's not here yet.
I don't know.
This is for Mr. Camden.
All right. What is it? All right. Good morning. Nice to see you in the person.
Wondering if my case is before you today.
Yeah, it is. I've got everything. Why don't you
Jose Ignacio?
Yeah, go on in the jury room. Go right through this door right here. That's where all the action is. Nice to see you in the flesh. Good morning, Nathan.
Good morning. How are you doing?
It looks like the stateroom scene from the night at the opera back there, but
Only in this courtroom can the chaos of October sound like a comedy set. Picture it. Files everywhere, attorneys juggling cases, and a judge quoting Night at the Opera. That's courtroom multitasking at its finest.
Just everything for the whole month of October today.
go ahead and fit yourself in there.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, October 3rd. It is the first Friday of the month. And good morning, Kelly and Lockport and our friends in California. We greatly sprayed down the courtroom yesterday afternoon. I think that defendant played the system, but I didn't want everybody to be exposed to thrush, foot, hand, and mouth disease. We have an extremely busy and full docket today. We have about 50 clients, and they're working diligently in the back.
50 clients in one session, that's not a typo. These district-level dockets can move faster than drive-through lines. But behind the speed, real lives and real stakes. Every name called means a story that could change someone's future.
So we're going to get to it. I've already got 4 people in the waiting room. I didn't expect to have 4 people in the waiting room. Today's dose of humanity and shared commonality is a song that you should all know, even Ross. And it's fun to say it. And maybe it's the first time anybody put those words together. We're going to get right to it. But today's opening line is one that I just have in my head. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, feeling near as faded as my jeans. Everybody should know that.
Only this judge would kick off court with a Janis Joplin lyric. But here's the twist. It's not random. That song's about freedom, loss, and second chances. A poetic way to remind everyone that court isn't just punishment. It's a chance to start over.
Maybe you can listen to it today and we'll have a common experience. Choose any version you like. We know what the best one is. Mr. Felt, let's do your case. All right, I'll just keep plugging away here. I have 2 chocolate chip cookies calling my name from Yoder's. Who's got the case with the child out there? It's hard enough for all of us to wait, let alone a young child. I try to do that one. All right, let's address this case. This is People versus Mason, Scott Schuster. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
You got charged with operating while intoxicated with a high blood alcohol level. It's alleged you were driving at M66 near Wassippi Road
Yes, sir.
in Amish country, and you had a high blood alcohol over 0.17. That is a misdemeanor. The prosecutors agreed to reduce it to a charge of operating while intoxicated. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a fine of up to $500, carries 6 points, and requires that your license be suspended. If you get convicted of this, you're going to lose your driver's license, you understand? For a period of time.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you heard me go through the advice of rights here just a moment ago. Do you understand you'll be giving those rights up by entering this plea?
Yes, I do.
All right. This was not good. You were driving down M66. Where were you going?
I headed home from Kalamazoo.
Where were you at Kalamazoo?
Just around. I had gone up there to go to a Halloween party, but never went to it.
Oh, this was October 31st. It says 25. That's not correct. It's October of 24. What were you drinking?
Michelob Ultra.
That is currently the biggest selling beer in the United States.
Right.
It usurped Modelo. I think when they started to deport people, the Modelo use went down. It was Bud Light. They had their fiasco. And so the largest selling beer in America is something that has very little taste, which is a reflection on America, I guess. Anyway, you had a lot of them because your blood alcohol was 0.178. Do you accept that?
I do.
Also, you had a vodka Red Bull. That'll help too.
An Amish field, a drunk driver, and a near felony. What's wild here is that this could have easily turned into a 5-year prison sentence. The only reason it didn't? The defense pulled a miracle plea deal, likely convincing the state there was an intent to harm. That's legal finesse under pressure.
You crashed into an Amish field, and unfortunately, nobody was hurt. Somebody did go to the emergency room. Oh boy. Well, you're lucky they didn't charge you with a felony.
Yeah.
There were 3 males occupying the vehicle. Mason Schuster was determined to be the driver. Marion King was the front seat passenger, and Kirsten Richards a backseat passenger.
Marion was in the back. Kirsten
Alright.
was in the front.
All right, well, they got it backwards. Kirsten was transported to Sturgis Hospital emergency room. He later advised of lasting effects from a head injury. That's called operating while intoxicated with a serious injury, which is a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison. So Mr. Felt must have pulled some rabbit out of a hat to get this plea. All right. Well, let's set this for sentencing.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
I have one matter already set for the October 27th. If this would fit,
Now let's take a look.
and if not, I'd ask it be the November 10 date.
Who do you have that day?
I'm cheapers. I was afraid you'd ask, and I've been sitting there thinking about it. I just don't recollect.
Tim George has several. You have Brian Vladimir Chacon Matozo. That'll be an
That sure sounds familiar.
All right, we'll cram it in there at 11 a.m. on October 20. Well, the problem is that puts a lot of stress on the probation department. to do 4 of these on the same day. So let's go with November 10th. I can go late to lunch, but it puts stress on everybody else. What do you do, Mr. Schuster?
Usually private contracting, but I'm looking for something different right now.
Private contracting for what?
For home remodeling.
Okay. I asked people what kind of beer they were drinking because A, I'm nosy, and B, it makes a difference on some beer.
When a judge starts talking about beer brands, it's not bar talk, it's evidence talk. Different alcohol percentages can change how cases are charged or sentenced. And yes, apparently, Bud Light is the unofficial beer of both Amish teens and regretful defendants.
Beers have more alcohol in them than others. And this one has a relatively low alcohol content, so it takes a lot of them to get to that level. Mr. Felt, I'm going to ask you to take your client out to the counter with that. One thing I learned is the Amish kids drink Bud Light and the Mexican guys were drinking Modelo, although we had a young Mexican guy today who was drinking Bud Light. All right, Mr. Schuster, I will see you on November 10th.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Judge.
Good morning, Miss Allen.
Good morning.
All right, we're going to address this matter. This is file 241801SM. It's a 2-4 case. It's a trespass. And Miss Allen, you've been in custody for 50 days because you got other things holding you. I represented to your lawyer that if you pled to this charge, I would order time served and bring closure to the matter. Mr. Nossering, is that what your client wishes to do?
Yes, Judge.
Miss Allen, you've been through this a few times. Trespass is a misdemeanor under Sturgis ordinance, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You were homeless or nearly homeless or barely homed, and we have several of these. This particular ticket is old. It allegedly happened on October 1st of 2024. And it got so old because I think you missed some court hearing dates. But according to the ticket, you were at Fawn River Road. So this would have been the homeless camp out there?
No, this was like the end of White Road behind Myers or Walmart, the very end. And you just go through, take a left. My tent was under a tree over there. It wasn't really actually on Fawn River Road or anything like that.
Oh, I think that's the address. Your tent and other stuff was there. You'd been ordered off the property previously, and you were still there on that date. Is that true?
As like before, when we've been here before with you, what happened was, yes, they did tell me I had to leave. I was packing my stuff up, and I had to rush to Grand Rapids because of my daughter, my other daughter Mandy, and I. I mean, it was like I had to get, but I had all my stuff packed, and I did leave a note on my tent. Please do not do anything with my stuff. I'm coming back to pack it and getting out of there. And then when I got back from Grand Rapids, it was sliced and leveled like Sturgis. That's what they do to all the homeless tents. They slice them and level them. And the next day, there was a bulldozer to bulldoze my stuff. But I did pack as much as whatever time they allowed me to get out of there. I packed it all up and I got it out of there. And then one of the cops in a black truck came by and told me to get the F out of Sturgis. But that's where I'm at right now. And I'm just going to plead to this because it's getting monotonous.
Well, that's not very polite. I'm going to give you 50 days jail, credit 50 days.
Thank you.
Concurrent with your other case, that's what's holding you in there.
Right.
It ain't very compelling of a case. I'm not going to do I'm gonna do $125 or 2 additional days, which will get swallowed up by the time you're doing. You've signed the advice of rights that Mr. Nossinger gave you. You understand you're giving those up? Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No,
A promise or anything?
nope.
All right, Miss Allen, you're good to go. I'm trying to get the ladies out of that little bitty room back there. So they'll take you back to jail in a little bit and you can have lunch. Who else is in there?
Ms. Kunsterman, Smith, and Stratt.
All right, do we have a resolution on any of those?
Inclusive will be set for last pretrial.
All right, why don't you bring her in?
Yes, sir.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Yes,
I just want to say rest in peace to John Carr. John Carr died
when?
from Sturgis, a couple nights ago.
I
He died at the
hadn't-
camp.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I want to go up and cry.
I'm sorry. Rest in peace, John Carr. I guess we'll forgive all the money that is out there. I hadn't heard that. I wish I had an answer to the homeless camps. I don't know if bulldozing was the answer, but we aren't doing very well. This was Miss Allen. And we'll need Ross, so I'm just gonna keep plowing away with what we have here. John, does this complete yours or you have more?
No, I have 5 more to do.
All right, and what have you got for me today?
Just, we're setting it for, pretrial.
All right, we'll take that up next. Get you on your way. Jordan, what do you have?
Please, Your Honor.
All right. Paul, did we work out Mr. Carter's case?
Yes, Mr. Carter is gonna be a plea and the Pontius is a no-show.
Okay. All right, are you Elisa Ann Klusterman?
Mhm.
You have to say yes or no.
Yes.
And you're here with your lawyer, Mr. John Bush.
Yes.
Ms. Klusterman, you're charged with domestic assault. Let's take a look at this. It is alleged that on or about September 5th in Three Rivers, you assaulted Alex Shabala. And that's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Mr. Bush, that matter has not been resolved.
It's not resolved. She's in custody. She has a felony probation because she's been coaching for 28 days. in
Well,
jail.
she has 27 days jail for us, and you're entitled to have a PR bond after 28 days. So I don't know about the felony hold, but I'm gonna have to amend your bond. Was there any discussion of time served with the prosecutor's office?
She really doesn't acknowledge any criminal responsibility on this, Your Honor, so it probably is heading for trial.
All right. You have a circuit court probation violation. Have you talked to Judge Stutzman?
No.
Have you been? No, I don't know what the status is. Where are you from originally?
Originally,
Yeah.
Menden.
Menden?
Mhm.
What was your graduation year?
I ended up dropping out
What would it have been?
2018.
Where'd you get all the ink?
I tattooed myself.
Well, I'm gonna set a last pretrial. I'm going to amend the bond. It's $2,000 cash or surety. I'm going to amend it to 2,000 PR. Because you have 27 days in jail. With all the conditions. No alcohol, no threatening or assaultive behavior, and no contact with this Alex. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have further record, Your Honor?
Yes.
She was arraigned in the circuit court on September 8th on the probation violation. And through a conflict of interest, I became her legal counsel in that matter. And that will be rescheduled pending the resolution in the district court.
All right, well, this matter has not been resolved, but by operation of statute, she's entitled to a PR bond after 28 days. So today's day 27. So this will put the pressure back on circuit court to do something with their case. So Ms. Kloosterman will set a final pretrial on a Thursday, see if this matter can be resolved. If not, you're entitled to have a trial. You're good to go. All right, are you Cassandra Stratton?
Yes.
Ms. Stratton, you've been charged with retail fraud and conspiracy to commit retail fraud. File number is 251679. You have been in jail for 23 days.
Judge, I counted 24. There's a time served recommendation.
All right, let's see what maybe my stuff was stale. It says 22 days. Anyway, credit for time served. All right, retail fraud is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail, second degree, and a fine of up to $1,000. The allegation is that you were at the Walmart or Meyer store with Chad Solomon. He's in custody too, and stole stuff. They have a previous offense, which makes it a second degree. They're going to dismiss one count if you plead to the other count, and they have no objection to time served. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Other than that, did anyone promise you anything to get you to plead to this?
No, Your
Or threaten you?
No.
You've signed the advice of rights here with your lawyer.
Yes.
You understand you're giving those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you in the Meyer store last July 14th with Mr. Solomon?
Yes.
And did you guys take some? The deal was they were taking backpacks, filling the backpacks with stuff and taking them. So did you take a backpack with some items in it?
I did not know about the backpack. I stole a comb.
A comb?
A comb. I couldn't even have told you what was in the backpack until I read this list.
All right. Did you know he was taking that stuff?
I did not.
The merchandise she had in her possession was recovered at the scene.
That's not true.
They were last seen riding bicycles. All right. Well, even admitting to a comb is enough for retail fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were not in a great place. Where are you going to go if I let you out?
To a 1 Portage Avenue, apartment 4.
All right. Who's there?
Dustin Baldwin is there.
Dustin Baldwin? All right. Will somebody come pick you up? You need a bus pass to get the 3 hours.
If I could have a bus pass, that would be great.
Yeah, all right. When you get out of the jail, I'd give it to you, but they'll take it away from you. When you go back, you could slice somebody with it. If you walk up here, I'll give you a bus pass. I'll get you the 3 hours, okay?
Thank you.
All right. 23 days credit, 23 days. Leaving 0 days to serve. There's a $125 fine and cost. You're barred from Myers for 1 year. I make that $125 due by December 3rd. All right, you're gonna get out of jail. You're gonna come up here, you're gonna get a bus pass, and you're not gonna get in any more trouble for a while. And probably a good plan would be to stay away from Mr. Salmon. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Lace is also back there. Vernon Barnett, would you come forward, please? We're doing okay. Are you Vernon Lee Barnett?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Barnett, you're charged with driving with a suspended license. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It carries 2 points and it requires your license be suspended. The prosecutor has agreed to reduce that to a charge of allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. We've done several of those this morning. That one carries no points, doesn't go on your driving record, and should not affect your ability to keep or maintain your driving privileges. Do you understand?
I do understand.
All right, the ticket was in White Pigeon. No, it was in
in Cullen.
Cullen. At 8:20 at 7:30 on South Main. No, that's where you live. The ticket was at Borough.
It was by the apartments there in Cullen.
You were also going too fast. They gave you a warning.
Yeah.
Was your license suspended at that time?
Yes, sir.
Where were you going?
To a lady I was seeing at the time. It was actually her car.
Mr. Coaches must represent Colon as well. All right, you're revoked. Have you done anything to try to get your license back?
I have, Your Honor, on occasions. I just got out. So I'm in the process right now. You should explain, right? He is on felony probation. And he's aware that this could be a probation violation. He has discussed it with his probation officer.
All right. Are you living in the trailer park on Withers Road?
Yeah. The Withers Trailer Park?
Yeah. Who are you living there with?
Who am I staying with?
Yeah.
Myself.
Okay.
Well, you know somebody?
No, I've had several cases out there recently
On Withers?
at that park.
Okay.
They've got septic issues and other problems out there.
I didn't know that.
Maybe you don't have any. Count yourself lucky.
I worked a lot too.
All right, it carries a $100 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, and $150 attorney fee. That's a lot.
Yes, sure.
That's $375. 100, 200, 375. I'm going to put you on a payment plan for that.
Okay.
I'd like at least $50 per month.
That'd be no problem. Yeah.
All right, I want you to go out to the counter and I'll give you one right here. Need 2 of these kind. Then I'll get you back. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, you're good to go. Go out to the counter. The bailiffs may be able to assist you in calling for a ride. John, while you're there, what else do you have for me?
I have, we can do one. We have Morgan Kinsey, it's gonna just be set for last pretrial.
Let's do that one. Morgan Kinsey, file number 212533ST. This is an old case that got resurrected. And it was charged with failure to report an accident and operating without a valid operator's license. The matter was old because the defendant had failed to appear and we'd had some bench warrants, and she got in trouble in Cass County, and we got our case started in August. Mr. Bush, what's the status here?
We're gonna set up for last pretrial. Your Honor.
Is she working on getting her license?
I don't know. That really is not a defense, so.
All right.
The license.
Miss Kinsey, are you still at the Elkhart address? Is that yes?
Yes.
All right.
It's just on Old Orchard Lane.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we'll set it for a last pretrial. I mean, another trip up here, but we'll see where this is headed. This is old, like I said, about 4 years old. And I don't know what the status of your license is now or what is what, but we'll work on that. I'll see you. I don't know the date yet. I will give it to you when I get it. All right, thank you. Amber Marie Ash.
This will be a plea, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are you Amber Marie Ash?
Yes, sir.
Miss Ash, you got charged on a formal complaint with a retail fraud. They allege you're at the Walmart store on February 21st and did a skip scan. Let's see. It's alleged that you took a cart full of food and other items, $186.39. And the prosecutor's apparently okay doing a retail fraud deferral. Is that correct, Mr. Bush?
Yeah, and Mr. George, I think it confirmed that.
That's correct.
Oh, it's an ordinance case.
Yes,
All right. Well, Miss Ash, let's talk about that. What we do with a deferral, and I started this when I was prosecutor a long time ago. If you do what I ask you to do, they will take this charge off your record. In fact, they'll dismiss the case if you do the following things. You do the economic crime class, you pay any civil demands, and you do 10 hours of community service. And you'd be barred from Walmart during the time of this. You understand?
I do. I have a question.
Yes?
I delivered the Three Rivers newspaper, like, can I deliver that still?
Yes.
I think she's saying is I think she dropped some off at the Walmart
I
store.
understand. Yes, you can do that. You can't shop in there.
Okay.
All right. So in order to do this, the first thing we have to do is have a plea of guilty. Did anyone threaten you to get you to plead to this charge?
No, sir.
Or promise you anything?
No, sir.
Were you in the Walmart store back in February with Mr. Cook?
Yes.
And did you take a shopping cart full of food?
Yes.
Is that what it was? Food?
Yes.
That's probably why Mr. George is willing to do this. All right, I'm going to set this for sentencing for Monday, December 8th,
At what time, Ron?
10:30.
That's fine.
And if you've done everything by that time, you don't even need to appear.
Okay.
Procedurally, what does she need to do?
I'm
get
going to have
under-
her take this form down to the probation department. They will explain about the economic crime class. Now, there should also be a restitution in there. They didn't recover the property. I want you to pay $186. Can I see that form? Do we know who's got the children out there? Which case that is?
I do not know the case offhand,
All
sir.
right. All right, Miss Ash, you take that down to the probation department. Um, and they will get you done, with today, but prep you for what you need to do for the economic crime class and community service. And, hopefully you'll have everything done. And we won't even have to be here on December 8th at 10:30. If you do that, the matter will be dismissed. If you don't, we'll proceed to sentencing.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
thank
you.
you. John, does that finish your case?
I have two more, please, Your Honor.
Oh, boy. Who's next?
I have Kamari Lockett, and then along with Miss Harden, we have Christy Benton.
All right, we'll do Mr. Lockett, then Miss Benton.
Thank you for your patience.
Jonah McLean, that's Ross's. All right, we're gonna be a while. Here it is. This is, I think, number 11. All right. Good morning. So are you Kamari LeVar Lockett?
Yes, sir.
We've met. I met you at your arraignment. You're charged with operating while intoxicated, as you saw. We've had a number of these this morning.
Yes, sir.
That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. The prosecutor has agreed to reduce your charge to impaired driving. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $300. And it allows you to keep a restricted driver's license to drive back and forth to work. They apparently will also dismiss no ops and refusing a breath test, which is pretty good. If you refuse the breath test, your license is probably going to be suspended anyway, but we'll figure that out further as we get to the sentence. Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No, sir.
And you've been sitting here while I've been going through advice of rights with other people. Do you understand you have those same rights?
Yes, sir.
You're giving those up by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're driving a car in Three Rivers. Where was this? 9th Street, Madison, not far from your house, on August 13th.
Yes.
Your blood alcohol was 0.165, which is 2 times the legal limit. What were you drinking?
Beer.
What kind?
Corona.
Where did you drink it?
At home.
Where were you going?
My granddaughter had run out of juice, so I was going down to the Dollar General before it closed to get her some more juice.
So you won't go very far, but far enough that you got this. Jordan, what else do you have for me?
I have that joint case with Mr. Bush and his and then I have a plea for Jennifer Lowe.
And what's that going to be too?
It's just as charged.
All right, I'm gonna use that date then, the 10th of November. Where they put those in there quickly. November 10th at 11. Does that work for you, Mr. Bush?
Yes, Your Honor, that's fine.
What do you do, Mr. Lockett? You told me, but I forgot.
I'm a barber.
I remember now. All right, I want you to take this form out to the probation or out to the counter. And
Oh, okay. Yep. All right, thank you.
All right. All right, let's take up the joint case with Mr. Bush and Ms. Benton.
It's joint in that all the offers are written, Mr. Bush's.
Yeah, they're not connected, but it's all.
All right.
Yeah, I don't put everything on one form, but I think all the sheets should be up there.
I don't seem to have it. Oh, here it is. I got stuff all spread out. All right, Miss Benton. We just went through this. I'm not going to sentence you today. And I still don't know what to do with you. I just put you in jail and you took your lumps. In the meantime, there's a bunch of other stuff that was outstanding. So we got to figure this out. Did you lose your job?
Yes, I did, Your Honor, but I just started a new job 2 nights ago.
I don't think I want to make you lose a second job, but where's your new job?
Evo Technologies.
Well, of course, these aren't all in the same place. In 251723, you're charged with malicious destruction of property. It's alleged that you injured a car that belonged to Jeffrey Wilkins. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. They also charge him with failing to stop after a collision, which is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. This vehicle is alleged to be stolen. In file 251763, you're charged with retail fraud and retail fraud. And file 251646, you're charged with another retail fraud. I just gave you about 30 days in jail for a bunch of retail frauds. These preceded that. I still haven't figured you out. 1646 alleges that you were in the Walmart store and you stole stuff. You have priors. That's alleged that you took $33.98 and then another $18.97. There's video of these. And then the other retail fraud is Mr. Bush's. The file 251763 alleges that you were in the Walmart store way back in 23 and took property, a retail fraud in the second degree. So there's a plea agreement which encompasses all of these files. You're going to plead to file 251646 and pay restitution. That's a second degree. And you're going to plead in 251763, which is Mr. Harden's file. And Mr. Bush's file is this. Oh, going to plead no contest to malicious destruction of property.
That's correct, Your Honor, for civil liability purposes.
All right. Well, let's talk about that, Ms. Benton. You've signed your advice of rights. You understand you'll be giving up your rights by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
And you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in that regard. All right, I better get a ROA here and make some better notes. All right. As I said, these files are spread all over the place. Let's start with the first one. In that file, 1763, Mr. Bush represents you in that case. Were you at the Walmart store on last June 8th? And did you take some property?
Yeah, sure.
What did you take?
I don't remember.
Let's take a look. It's hard to keep it all straight.
That's been some of her problem. These are people together. Man.
There's a DVD you took. This is multiple dates. June 8th, 78, 87. May 22nd, 84, 43. And 26, 47. Skip scanning. Anyway, do you acknowledge on those dates that you skip scanned some items at the Walmart store?
Yeah, sure.
All right, the 1723 is August 4th. Now that's was that after you got out of jail?
No.
Before you went to jail?
Yeah.
All right, this alleges that you maliciously destroyed a car that belonged to Jeffrey Wilkins. They're going to dismiss fail to stop after collision.
This is the no contest plea?
Yes.
Thank you.
By pleading no contest, you don't admit what happened, but you also don't deny what happened, and you would allow or accept that a conviction would enter. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
All right. The affidavit is a little screwy here, but the affidavit says that the caller was at the Dollar General in White Pigeon. Jeffrey Wilkins advised he had stopped at Dollar General to pick up some items. He observed the red Buick Encore that his father had reported stolen. So he blocked it in with his Mercedes 300, C300. An expired plate. He went into the store to confront you, who had allegedly stolen the vehicle. She exited the store, got into the vehicle, and backed into his car 3 times. And then saw a child in the backseat of the Buick. So he moved the car, and then you got out. It's expensive to repair a Mercedes. Damage consisted of a broken plastic air vent in the lower front bumper and the parking lots on both sides.
The report does indicate some of the damage
Was previously, yeah.
Thank you.
And he only paid $1,000 for it, so I guess it's an old beat up Mercedes. All right, so accept that plea. That's a strange one. Who was the guy that, well, I don't, it's no contest, so I'll just leave it at that for now. And then the other larceny is 1646. That was June 19th, June 29th. And they allege that you pushed a shopping cart outside the store and you underswiped some things, put in a beach bag, and it totaled $33.98, $5, and $18.97. Did you push a cart out of the store on that day after underringing some stuff?
I I didn't, I mean, they usually always stopped me at the door, so
Apparently they didn't, and you walked out. Um, They have 11 total incidents with you just at the Walmart store. And this one was that day. I put you in jail the last time because you knew this warrant was out there and you stayed under it. And then all this other stuff percolated out. I gave you 30 days in jail and you lost your job. Now you're out and you have a new job. There's a reason why you keep doing all this stuff. In fact, I thought I'd already barred you from Walmart. I don't think you're even supposed to go in there. But I'll have to look at the timing on all these. I'm going to set this for sentence at a PSI. I talked about this when I talked to you the last time. There's psychological reasons why you're doing this. Although bashing into this guy's car, smashed into Mercedes 3 times probably was expensive. I'm not sure what that was about. They alleged that the car you were in was stolen, which probably wasn't stolen. It was probably taken and then not returned as it was supposed to be. Good morning. I'm going to try to go about 3 to go to the visitation, but otherwise, all right, thanks. We try to keep somebody in the building at all times and just wants checking in to see how I'm doing here. Miss Benton, where are you living?
with my boyfriend on River Road.
I'm going to set this for sentencing for November 17th. 10:30. Does that work for you, Mr. Bush?
I didn't catch the time.
November 17th at 10:30.
That's fine, you know.
I don't know what to do with you, Miss Benton. I've got to check the sequence of all this. And as I said, I just gave you a jail time, which costs you your job.
Your Honor, I'm assuming my file's being set that day as well.
Everything. I forgot to ask you. Yes, Jordan, I'm sorry.
That's it. Just wanted to make sure.
Thank you. So I want you to take this out to the counter. And that'll give you information about when to come back. And I'll see you on November 17th with a pre-sentence and try to figure out what the course of action should be.
Thank you.
Hey, Jeff.
What have you got for me, Joy?
I just have Jennifer.
Let's do that.
Thank you.
We haven't even seen Ross yet. I'd like to get you gentlemen out of here. Tim, what do you have left for me?
I have Mr. Lace, and then I don't know if you want to make a record on Mr. Wagner or not.
What's he?
He's the one that's at the forensic center.
Oh, yes, we won't need him to do it, but we'll make a record. Let's bring in Mr. Lace. I don't know what to do with Miss Bennett. She's always so polite, respectful, and then she just keeps doing this stuff. No, I'll take him right now. You got to be somewhere, Mr. Carter?
Yes, I'll go with you.
I don't want to send you for another, so we'll do it right after we do this one. What's the plea offer?
It's to plead to driving with license suspended first offense.
All right, you have a seat. I'll be with you. How'd you get here?
I had a ride. I had to make sure my ride's still up there.
All right.
Can I go to actually?
You go check on your ride, but don't leave. I want to take care of your case. This is file number 251347, Jennifer K. Moe. That's you? You're charged with no insurance under the insurance code and failed to obtain a Michigan license plate. File number is 251347. Ms. Harden, what's the status here?
Thank you, Your Honor. The office of the prosecuting attorney was to plead to the charges on the ticket, which would be the no insurance and the plate violation as a civil infraction.
Is she gonna do that?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Moe, no insurance is punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of not less than $200 and not more than $500 plus costs. And I show the plate charge as a misdemeanor, but they were going to reduce it to a civil infraction.
The plea sheet from the prosecutor says plea to the ticket, and the ticket I have shows it as.
Let's take a look. Well, it shows a misdemeanor. 257, 255 was one on your ticket.
That's the only report I got from the prosecutor.
All right, we'll do that. All right, Ms. Moe, you heard me go through the advice of rights several times this morning. You understand you have those same rights? You've also signed the waiver of the rights with your lawyer, Ms. Harden. You have $1,630 worth of unpaid fines and costs, including several previous no proof of insurance, I think 4 of them, and several plate violations. So I don't know what to do with you. I could put you in jail and wipe out some of these. But obviously you haven't been very diligent. A, you haven't paid your fines and costs, and B, you keep doing the same thing over and over again.
I actually gave him my car.
What?
I actually gave the, impound my car. Both of them.
All right, anybody threaten you to plead to this?
No.
Or promise you anything?
No.
I'm serious. I don't know what to do with you. You keep doing it and you don't pay the fines. Are you working someplace?
I am. I wasn't able to pay the fines because my lights were shut off in June of 24. So I spent the last year living on generators supporting everybody. And now it's just me after they condemned my home. So I'm trying the best that I can.
Well, the solution to that is to stop driving a car around. But so it's a dilemma that you're in. And if I give you another fine, you just won't pay it. So I don't know what to.
I have my lights back on and I don't have to buy $35 in gas every day.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not being flippant. It's hard to be poor. It's expensive to be poor. It costs you more to put gas in the generator than would have to pay the electrical bill. And all right, on that day, which was July 5th, were you driving without any insurance?
Your Honor, the ticket I have is July 23rd of 24.
Let's take a look. Offense date, July 5. July 5. Mine's July 5th.
If there's another report, I have not received it. This is what I received as far as discovery.
Where did yours happen?
This was. This was on East Main. Yes, it was in Industrial Parkway in Centerville.
All right, well, she's actually got 2. She got 1 ticket.
The prosecutors offer sheet just says plea to ticket. It's only got the no insurance and failed to obtain plate on it.
So
So
we need to get on the same wavelength. Um, 7-5 at Bog Road and Fawn River Road. Yours is a different incident.
yep, the report that the prosecutor gave me is from July 23rd, 2024 in Centerville.
Then she didn't show up for court. So we got,
That's file 1363.
no, I got the wrong ticket in there. 1363 has the July 5th ticket. Darn it. I do not fix this. Darn it. The ticket in 251363 that's in on base is July 5th, 2025. The ticket that's in 1347 is July 5th, 2025.
Okay, so I'm
So-
gonna ask to set this for last so I can actually get the proper reports from the prosecutor. They sent me a ticket from 24 on 25 cases.
Let me see your ticket. Well, you can't show it to me from there. Well, my fear is there's another case out there that we don't know about.
Yeah, at this point, I think that'd be appropriate. The prosecutor hasn't sent me the proper discovery. I just realized.
Well, there may be a whole other case. And somehow we got them in the same file. Pending further action. Oh, she's got other ones. 5. Trespass. She's got an unpaid fine in the other one. One is June 5th. I am confused. Yes. Charging is unclear. It looks like there may be another incident. Your ticket is dated July 23rd.
The report from the prosecutor that I received was titled Jennifer Moe 251363ST, and it's from a July 23rd, 2024 ticket. Now, Ms. Moe tells me just now that she thinks she's already been to court on this. So I don't know if it's mislabeled with the prosecutor's office, but I am emailing them now to try to get this straightened out.
And where was it?
The one I have is from Centerville, over by McDonald's area. Voters.
Not match our ticket. She also failed to appear on a trespass, so we were going to do a bench warrant for her because she didn't show up on September 25th. Oh, you're in rough shape. I'm also on a set. $25,1835. We just spun our wheels a little bit, but Mr. Truckee, you're way down the list here. We got other stuff to do, so we'll get with yours here in a minute. Looks like we're gonna go through lunch. Anyway, Miss Mo, you apparently got 2 tickets. What the prosecutor has and what we have don't match. You also have a bench warrant for failing to show up on September 25th. I'll recall the bench warrant in that case. We're gonna set a new date, try to figure out what the heck is going on here. You could also help your cause by paying on your old tickets. There's no sense for me to give you another fine that you're just not gonna pay. So you could go to jail for this, so you should keep that in mind. The trespass, I don't know too much about. So we'll reset it all, and we need to figure out what the deal is.
Thank you.
Okay,
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
well, it's not your fault, but we'll try to straighten it out.
Thank you. Does she need to do anything on that bench warrant, please, sir?
I recalled it.
Okay. Let's get a new date from the court.
Yes, it'll be the same date as this.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's take Mr. Carter. He's got ants in his pants. We'll get him out of here, and then we'll take up Mr. Modern. All right, this is People versus Antonio Asante Carter. Mr. Carter was charged with driving suspended second offense and file number 25432. He's missed a number of pretrials, including a show cause yesterday. So I called him on the phone, and he said he would be here today, and he is. So I knew Mr. Gibson would be here. Have we resolved this?
Yes, he is going to plead to driving with license suspended first offense, and it's going to be reduced from the second offense.
Mr. Carter, driving suspended second offense is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Driving suspended first offense is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
You heard me go through the advice rights about 5 times. You've been sitting here all morning. Do you understand you have those same rights?
Yes.
You'll be giving those rights up by entering this plea?
Yes.
Let's take a look at your ticket. It's alleged that you were driving a car on Spring Street and Michigan Avenue in Three Rivers on March 7th. That's really all I know about it. Were you driving in Three Rivers at that time?
Yes.
And where were you going?
Back home.
To where?
What my apartment at that time. Thomas Street, 615 Thomas Street.
All right. Now, you're originally from Detroit. You now live in Kalamazoo?
Yes.
And your license was suspended?
I actually never had my license, but yes.
There was a saying at one time that nobody inside of 8 Mile had a driver's license. But you're outside of 8 Mile now and you need a license. You didn't have a license and then you got tickets and then they suspended it.
I started off a jaywalking ticket.
Well, we don't even have that. But you got some tickets in Detroit that you didn't pay back in the 2016. And so you racked them up.
It's one particular ticket that I already talked to Secretary of State about. I paid that ticket off and paid the one. I already paid that ticket off actually, so I'm just 125 short off the Secretary of State getting reinstated.
All right. Well, this is going to go on your driving record. You understand?
Yes.
I'm trying. Did you ever go to jail for all these missed dates, or did we just?
I went to jail. I believe I went to jail March. I went to jail. I just got out of jail. I want to say mid-July, and I had to come and I had got transferred over here and no paid for, like no bonded out and everything.
Arrested June 30th. Bonded. I think you went to jail a couple times.
Yeah, I went to jail a few times.
I don't have any money. All right, made it a lot harder than it had to be. I'm gonna order 5 days jail credit, 5 days. $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, and a $150 attorney fee. That's $350. I'm gonna make that due by December 1st. Can you pay it by then?
Yes. I just got a new job and everything.
All right, where do you live in Portage?
I live in Kalamazoo. I work in Portage. I'm sorry, I work in Vicksburg, actually.
All right, we got Regency Square apartment.
713, yep, 713 Regency Square.
All right, Mr. Carter, let me give you this.
Yeah.
Took a while to get you here, but we finally got the thing resolved, and you're good to go.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Lace, why don't you come have a seat?
If Christopher Pontius is a no-show, I don't need to stick around, do I?
We'll make a brief record on it. I'm disappointed that he isn't here. We can do that next, Paul. I'll let you go. Take me all lunch to just straighten these out.
Live on to your right, Judge.
I've got kind of a mess up here. Are you Dustin Stephen Lace?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Lace, you got two matters here. File 251831 and 32 is an indecent exposure and a trespass. File 251259 is a trespass, and 251831 is a trespass. And you've been in jail now for 24 days. Mr. George, what's the status here?
Your Honor, we're going to be setting these for a final pretrial. As the court indicated, I believe his 28 days will be up next Tuesday, if my math is correct. I was able to speak with my client. He indicates there are no other holds, so I don't know if that's something that can be addressed this morning.
All right, I will. Mr. Lace, we'll set all these matters for a final pretrial, but you are entitled to a PR bond after 28 days. So that would be Monday. I'm going to set a $200 PR bond per file, effective Monday, October 6th. Mr. George, is there some thought we could resolve all of these?
Your Honor, I was able to relay the offer to my client this morning. Based on the offer from the prosecutor, it's not something that will resolve today.
All right, we could have got him out today, but how's the babysitting been going out there? You got a headache? What do we wish to do?
Just. We're just gonna maintain our.
All right. We'll set the bonds effective. All right, set all cases for LPT. All right, Mr. Lace, I'll be seeing you. When you do get out, you need to make sure you let your attorney know where you are. Where are you gonna be back at Riverside Drive?
Your Honor, I've currently taken a new spot position and job, working with my uncle, not my uncle, but a friend of my uncle's at a company. So I'm in between, moving here and there.
All right, well, when you get out, make sure your lawyer knows where you are.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, will I be able to leave the jail continuing to Monday?
You'll be able to leave on Monday.
Okay, so I will be without pay. I won't have to pay any bonds or anything.
No.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
See, I did. Okay.
Who have you guys got left in the back?
I've got several.
Oh, all right. Well, let me take Tim. What else have you got?
I just have Mr. Wagner, Your Honor. That's the forensic.
All right.
case.
Let's. Is that here?
Yeah.
Daniel Richard Wagner is charged with malicious destruction of property. He's still at the forensic center, and there's no sense to try to deal with him at this point. So I'm going to reset this for November 7th at 8:30 and see how we're doing.
And Your Honor, I did speak with Ms. Canfield on that. It's my understanding that last month he entered an NGRI plea upstairs and was sent there as ordered by the circuit court. So I'm trying to get some more information and get a determination from the prosecutor's office on how they're going to handle that.
All right, thank you. In case the right hand not knowing what the left hand is doing. All right, I wasn't aware of that, but you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, gentlemen, we got Luke's cases, Paul's cases, and then we'll take up Ross's cases. I've also got Chad Solomon that I need to arraign on a felony. They're all missing lunch. We're all going to miss lunch. Stick with me, folks. I'll be back in about 1 minute. All right, thank you. Please have a seat. We're going to keep going here. Let's talk to Joshua Brown.
Custody. I don't know who we've got.
I don't
He's in
believe-
custody.
Oh, is he? All right.
Mr. Ponte is here. He's here and he's asking for a last free trial. And so I have to.
Why don't you bring him in?
Okay, Mr. Ponte.
Oh, there he is. Good morning, Mr. Pontius. This is file 251096 SM. Are you Christopher Juan Pontius?
Yes, sir, I am.
Mr. Pontius, we've met. I didn't want to make you think I didn't remember who you were, but we need to identify you for the record. You did show up, which is good. You're charged with 2 cases that ought to be easy enough to resolve. No insurance and having an unregistered vehicle. We've had a bunch of these this morning. And if you get registered and insured, it could greatly help your cause. At this point, you're asking me to set a final pretrial? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you still at Clay Street in Sturgis?
I have a PO box, 113 Sturgis.
All right, Mr. Pontius, I know you and I didn't always see everything the same way, but you could make this a lot easier if you got insured and plated, and we could probably resolve the matter. But I'll set it for a final pretrial on a Thursday at 2 o'clock. I don't yet know what that date is, but you're good to go on about your business. Thank you for wearing a tie. Shows respect for the process.
I tried, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. I know what I got here. This is Joshua Brown. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You Joshua Joseph Brown?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown, let's take a look at your circumstance. You're here with your lawyer, Mr. Luke Knopfsinger. You've been in jail for boy, it's still noisy out there. We've got 20 more pleas to do. 35 days.
They may get some upfront jail too, Judge.
All right, we'll take a look. In this case, the allegation is that you assaulted somebody named Philip Warple on 2 occasions, 2 counts, on September 26th of 2024. I think you got it. Yeah, there may be some additional credit. What is the plea offer here? Plea to 1 count of assault and battery?
Yes, Judge.
Wow. You spent, wow, 14 days, I think, at the front end. Then you got arrested again in November of 24. Got another day credit. And you got arrested again in August. $15, $35. You have 50 days of jail credit.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you understand that if you do plead to this charge, you'll be giving up all the rights here on this advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No, sir.
Or promise you anything?
No, sir.
Assault and battery is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Let me find this. Who's this Mr. Warple?
I have no idea.
All right.
No, that was the first and the only time I ever came in contact with him.
All right. Did you get in some sort of argument?
Well, it was just a disagreement that kind of got out of control, and I tried the best I could to avoid it. I mean, if you ever read the police report, you see where I ran, tried to run away from him, flagged down a couple cars. I'm actually the one that flagged down the police officer in order, to stop it. And so here I am today.
Well, did you punch him or shove him or something?
Well, at first when he came up on it, and he struck me in the face. I got up and I shoved him back, and I think that's where the assault came in. So I shoved him back, and he came at me again. And then, I was trying to. I was twice the size, and he was drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Where was this?
Over here in the what do they call it?
In front of the Little Caesars, Judge.
Yeah, the park. I don't know if you're familiar with there's a park like where they have murals. They call it the mural park.
Mural Mall.
Yes, Mural Mall. Yeah. It's right there. I ran
why'd you
from
have
there
to
to
be
Little
there?
Caesars. Trying to escape them. There's two of them, actually. There was a lot quicker than I am.
Everybody's quicker than I am. Oh, well, when I was young, I used to win races in my age group, but I'm not young anymore.
Me neither, yeah. I could not run.
All right. I can't tell very much about this. Doesn't look like the prosecutor has any victim input. Is there anything else holding you?
I have another case that's going over to Stutzman. It's bound over to Stutzman, but I'm not sure how. I don't know what's going on with that.
All right.
Hoping the best.
Or 50 days jail credit, 50 days, leaving 0 days to serve, $125 minimum fine, or 2 additional days. I'm gonna make it, well, the judge that gets to decide what's concurrent is the judge that's last. You also have some felony stuff. 25765. All right, Mr. Brown, I didn't order any restitution, 50 days, credit 50 days, most of which, because you don't always show up when you're supposed to. Now Judge Stutzman's holding on to you. The $125 that you'll get swallowed up by the additional 2 days you're doing while you wait on the other case.
Okay.
All right, you're good to go.
Take you out. Have a good day.
All right, I'm working on it.
Thank you, Judge.
Did I have more Paul Gibson or we finished all of his?
He just had Mr. Pontius.
Oh, that's right. All right, Ross, now you've got my complete attention.
First, I've got Miss Tori Goss. She's got a 17-month-old in the daycare center out there.
Yeah,
I'd like to
let's,
get her out.
I agree.
It's not a fruitful way for someone, you know. She's a last pre-trial. I'll bring her in. Tori.
Why don't you guys have a seat right over here? I don't know who I've still got in the back. Have you got Mr. Salmon?
I've got Mr. Chad Salm. I've got all the.
There's Mitchell Salmon and Chad Salmon.
Yes,
All right,
Mitchell is not in custody.
right,
He's
we'll
set for
just-
last
All
pre-trial.
right, we'll just plow through these. Tori Goss.
This is Miss Goss. She's gonna be set for last pre-trial.
Oh, we got a lot of those coming up. Oh, and she's not in here. Please don't make me hunt for it. I'm getting a little loopy here. Afternoon's gonna be similar to this. Well, for reasons I don't understand, Miss Goss isn't in my queue. So let me look her up. Oh, there she is. I found it. It's more a reflection of me than the input clerks. All right, Miss Goss, it's alleged that on or about September 19th at the Walmart store in Three Rivers, you committed a retail fraud.
That's of 2023.
2023. This is one of those where the warrant was outstanding and they didn't even know about it. According to the affidavit, it's our routine skip scan. They have a video of this, and you and a co-defendant, Natasha Tattersall, are charged with stealing this stuff. Do you still live in Bell Creek?
Yes,
Are you employed somewhere?
yes, Bronson.
Okay. Did they discuss a deferral or anything on this?
Yes.
Is that still a possibility?
Yeah, that offer is gonna remain open.
All right.
We're not confident that the factual basis could be.
Have you seen the videos?
Well, I got them at about 4:30 yesterday while Miss Goss was in my office, and they're in an AVI format that is proprietary. It's a tech thing, so.
All right, we'll set a final pretrial. I'm sorry it took so long to get to this. But you're good to go. We're gonna set it for a Thursday at 2:00. Hopefully they can open the video and you and your lawyer can see it and see what kind of proof they have. And I will see you on a Thursday afternoon at 2:00, but I don't yet know which day. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks for the invitation.
Brandon Chafee. This is file number 251875. You're Brandon Lee Chafee.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chafee, you got charged with operating with a high blood alcohol level, as you saw. You've been watching all the proceedings this morning. We've had a lot of these. Again, the matter has not been resolved. You're asking me to set this for a final pretrial?
Yes.
Is there a plea offer?
There's an offer of standard OWI and possession of firearm under the influence.
All right, I don't yet know the date, Mr. Chafee. Are you still at 3rd Street in Osceola, Indiana?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't believe you owe me any money. Mr. Brown owes a bunch of money. Maybe I should have wiped those out. Maybe I will later. All right, Mr. Chafee, you're good to go. We're gonna have some busy Thursday afternoons coming up, and I guess that's all right. But we'll give you notification once we schedule that date.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Stay in touch. Sorry about the long wait today.
All right.
Let's bring in Bobby Johnson. Try to get our in custodies. Folks, just bear with me. I'm gonna keep plowing along. I might have a 5-minute lunch, but I don't want to make you all have to come back.
I'm calling my union rep.
And put in for a time and a half. All right, Mr. Johnson is going to plead to
DWLS second, and the city case will dismiss, as well as the no insurance charge on that.
all right. And Mr. Johnson has,
And we would also like to take care of anything else he may owe you, if possible.
he has 26 days credit. $27 days credit. Good morning. You're Bobby Lee Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Johnson, you got charged with driving suspended, second offense, no insurance, and misdemeanor plate violation. Driving suspended second offense is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Carries 2 points and requires that your license be suspended. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Other than that, anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this charge?
Yes, sir.
Or promise you anything?
Yes, sir.
I hope I don't have to advice or rights every time I bring somebody in here, but I guess I will. Do you understand that by pleading to this charge, you're giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury, there will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Truckee is here with you. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wish. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. And you that have the right to be presumed innocent unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this?
No, sir.
I promise you anything?
No, sir.
Were you driving a car on June 6th in Three Rivers?
City of Sturgis, Your Honor.
Oh, City of Sturgis?
Yes, sir.
All right. And was your license suspended?
Yes, sir.
All right. Give you 27 days, credit 27 days, leaving 0 days. A minimum fine of $125 or 2 additional days. If somebody bring $125, you get out today. Otherwise, you got a couple more days to do. While we're at it, I'm gonna wipe out one of your cases. You got several $100s worth of unpaid fines, but I'm gonna wipe out the $125 in another file, which is file 242099OT. That's a no valid ops. Failed to pay fine and costs. $27 days, credit 27 days, waive those additional fines. You got some other stuff, plates and speeding and some other things that are civil infractions, but I've wiped out your other misdemeanor. Have they taken anybody back yet, Joe?
No.
So we're taking all 10 of, they're gonna get the van or something?
No, we're gonna have to make several trips.
All right. Mr. Johnson, stop driving, all right? You've got better things to do than spend a month at jail in a beautiful month of September and October. I wiped out what I could. You're good to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's talk to Mr. Solomon.
Is it Mitchell or Chad?
Are they both in custody?
No, I got.
Let's do Chad.
Okay.
They're all missing lunch.
And Your Honor, do you have the sheets for Dean custody fellows up there with you?
No.
I think I have mine.
See also.
Mr. Chad Salmon will be a plea to retail fraud in the second.
All right. I also have to arraign him on a new charge.